if I don't hear you coming from a mile away, I'm completely convinced y'all like to be lame. Sundowns in the trunk and they violently play. 8-inch in report to the trauma today. Big 3 upgrade, despite what they say.
What do we have here? A mini subwoofer? Yes, we do, my friends. Stay tuned. Let's find out what it's all about. Okay, so I'm sure many of us have owned RC cars in the past, or maybe even have them now and enjoy playing with them. But did you know they make sound systems? Such as VGB speakers here made this boombox out of some mini subwoofers. And this Scale Mob Scalers, home of mob audio, shaking the roof on this old school Cutlass with the subwoofers. But not to be outdone, check out the wall here in the back of this SUV. Looks like a Bronco or something with some subwoofers. And then we have another old school build here by Crazy Car Audio. That's an old Toyota. Check that out. Stunt wall for the win. Up till now, most of these speakers are just kind of generics, but we have the B2 Audio Rampage RC2. Valhalla RC has these. And yes, pretty cool. At the time of this video, $80 though. So get out your wallet if you want one of these. Not cheap. But I decided to get 2 because I knew you guys were going to love it. And yes, I did buy these, but again, that doesn't really matter. But I did want to show you what these things are all about, because once I saw them and saw how cool they were, I'm like, got to get some of these and show these to the YouTube peeps. So let's check them out here on the box. You can see, never be too loud. Then we got some information here. It says, this is a real deal. Press paper cones, foam surrounds, and even a basket design in color, which is made with the B2 spirit in mind. 4 ohm subwoofer, 1/10 scale. So this is actually just kind of a scaled down subwoofer. 10 watts RMS, 50 watts peak, 4 ohm impedance, 0.8 inch voice coil. We'll get to the mounting depth and all that other stuff here in just a minute when we show the woofer up close. Let's go ahead and get it out of the box though and take a closer look and see what it's all about. First thing I noticed is this mounting trim ring is very nice. A lot of these speakers are just designed to be kind of glued in place, so it's nice to have this so that way it holds the speaker down. Now as far as dimensions go, 2.2 inches for the overall diameter, 1.95 inches for the cutout, 2.32 inches for the depth. Here compared to a children's ibuprofen, you can see what a cool mini subwoofer. But man, look how big it is in the back of my 454 SS. What's up with that? Oh yeah, this is a 1/18th model scale. Compared to a 1.5 inch subwoofer, here's a 2 inch B2 Audio subwoofer compared to a 12 inch Savard Elite Pro subwoofer. Quite a big difference here in size, but again, it's 1/10 scale. So if that's true, then this is really a 20 inch subwoofer. That's right, honey, I shrunk the subwoofer. Fit in the palm of your hand. Now, who would not be impressed by seeing a subwoofer of this size? I've got to say, this is one of the coolest things I've ever seen. Yes, it has direct leads. They're about 18 gauge wire. And just look at it. I mean, it's a full build, has a cast aluminum basket, has a huge motor structure for the size of the speaker. And just overall, I mean, it's really a piece of artwork. It's amazing they actually got this thing to work. And I have seen these mini subwoofers before. There's a guy, I believe, in Argentina that builds mini subwoofers, and I tried to get up with him, but he only uses WhatsApp. So I haven't been able to get up with him. But anyway, when B2 had these, I said, I got to get them. Here you can see 3.3 ohm resistance here on the voice coil. Let's get this thing wired up to the head unit. Yeah, that's right. Since it only takes 10 watts of power, this little dual head unit should give it enough to juice it up. So let's try some free air flex and get this joker broken in. Here we go.
For mine. 150 is the goal, I confess my crime. As long as I'm breathing, I'ma stretch the ride. King Kong in the trunk, mean drop of the bump. D-Wiz verified the air bump that shit too hard. Got big D-Wiz in the trunk.
As you can see there from the flex, yes, this thing has some flex, but we need to put it in a box. Let's put the B2 in a box. Now, I do not recommend using a cardboard box, even for a micro subwoofer like this. Really need to use wood. Even pretty thin plywood would work fine. But I tried to do it here with the cardboard box. It ended up working okay, but I would not recommend this, even with 4 layers of cardboard and the box completely taped up. It's just not durable enough, and you'll see when I put the second subwoofer later in the video that it kind of sags a little bit. It still bumps, don't get me wrong, but let's punch a couple extra holes here and run the speaker wires through the outside. And then we're going to use some of this fun tack also to make sure we don't have any air rushing through those holes. But let's get it mounted. Now, it is kind of tight because the woofer does have the wires that go around the outside, and also it has a couple of zip ties, but we were able to fit it into the box here. And here's the fun tack to help cover up those little mini ports that we don't want. And we found some tiny Phillips screws to use for this trim ring because they are really small to be able to fit in here. So let's get this subwoofer mounted and get it wired up to the head unit, and then we're going to fire it up. Are you guys ready? I'm not sure if you're ready for this bass. Make sure you got your headphones on. Make sure you got your smiles going, because we're getting ready to try it out. Now, we're going to try several different songs. I'll try to put the names here on the screen in case you don't know what they are. But let's find out if it bumped though.
If I don't hear you coming from a mile away, I'm completely convinced y'all like to be lame. Sundowns in the trunk and you violently play. 8-inch in report to the trauma today. Big 3 upgrade, despite what they say, bury me up.
Now, if one micro B2 subwoofer is good, 2 micro B2 subwoofers have to be better, right? Well, let's find out. Let's cut out a hole here for our second subwoofer, and we're going to get it in the box. This time we're going to mount it inverted. Yes, you want to be able to see the flex from the front and from the back, including the massive backside on this micro B2 audio subwoofer. It's going to be lots of fun. Of course, when we wire it up, we're going to wire it. Polarity is going to be reversed. Phase will be in proper alignment. So let's find out how it works.
Got big D whiz in the trunk. Bump that shit too hard. Got big D whiz in the trunk. Bump that shit too hard. Got big D whiz in the trunk. This shit dick reckless. The way we live too rough. Every penny all cents aside. What sets aside? Me from you is the checks aside. Better check the signs. Put some checks aside. Whip got sundown and every X inside. 140 DB club feel blessed for mine. 150 is the goal. I confess my crime. As long as I'm breathing, I'ma stretch the ride. King Kong in the trunk. Mean drop of the bump. D-Wiz verified the air. Bump that shit too hard. Got big D-Wiz in the trunk.
All right, all that flexing is cool, but let's talk pros and cons of this B2 micro subwoofer. The cool factor is off the charts. It is a real speaker, does have a metal basket, has a really cool mounting ring so you don't have to glue it in. You can pull it in and out if you need to. And yes, you can make your RC car bump or just impress your friends by making a small little box and taking it with you. Things that could be better, it is expensive at $80 at the time of this video. Don't expect miracles, it's only a 2-inch subwoofer, 10 watts of RMS power, so don't be hooking up your JP93 to it. And you might need to get you an RC car, so that's going to cost you even more money because you're going to want to do a system build in an RC car. Right off the bat, to answer the question why, well, it's because I thought this was really cool and you guys would want to see it. Is it ridiculously priced? Yes. Is it ridiculously cool? Absolutely. Not sure that many people are going to want these, but if you definitely want something that's unique, It stands out. If you have an RC car and want to do a speaker system in it, check out this B2 Audio Micro Subwoofer. Thanks as always for watching. Until next time, Big D, I'm out of here.
I see her rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots, and a sexy body full of tat.